Hi everyone. Hi Snoopy. Hi Ani. Oh my god, Snoopy, thank you so much for the 2-month Prime sub. I need to fix the alert until it shows the full text. But I hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Happy Barbenheimer weekend. I've only seen the Barbie movie. I do not know if we will get around to watching Oppenheimer while it's in theaters. I don't know. It's just if I have to choose one movie to watch, the pink one or the depressing one, we're kind of gonna go on the pink one. Hi Ankit, big Barbenheimer fan. Designing a key set right now, Ani? Oh my god. That's very bold. What's the inspo? What's the menu? What's the driving factor? Viet skill, yeah, how was your birthday, Rager? Yeah. Alan had his birthday yesterday. Well, I'll let him I'll let him describe his birthday, but Alan is a little bit hungover today. I am not, but I was not the birthday girl, so there's no expectation for me to be hungover. And cheap Chinese dye sub PBT. Actually, let me take this off real quick. All right. Okay. I anticipate today's stream being very quick because we are back to building small keyboards. I will say after the Kaze streams, it's like I'm tired of the TKLs. I'm tired of this specific TKL. Hi Flyback, how are you? Happy Sunday. Okay, so today we have a JJW moment. I've never built a JJW board before, so I'm super excited. Thank you so much to Ankit for sending this over so I could build it. So what we got in the box? TX stabs, cherry ergo clears. I've never used these before. Thank you, Ankit, for pre-shaving these ahead of time so that way I don't have to worry about my keycaps. I've heard that they can break keycaps. I don't know if that's truly a myth, a legend, some lore, but that is always concerning to hear. Okay, so this is here's the keyboard. It is in an HHKB layout. We'll be building this with full regular caps lock / control, split right shift, and split backspace. Hi, JD84. Here's the butt. A nice sandblasted stainless steel weight, I believe. And it looks like the gaskets are already applied, which is great because I'm not the best at applying gaskets. I'm not gonna lie. Is the moment shipping already? I don't know. I assume so. I thought that he or JJW already ran a sale on his site. I don't know if there was another run or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I actually have the PCB in a separate box. I'm feeling a little bit wild today. I kind of don't want to test the PCB only because the daughter board only because the daughter board is already installed here and I just don't feel like taking it out. I don't know. Hey Matt. How are you? Happy Sunday. I'm feeling a little wild. I'm feeling a little kooky. I don't know. It's a Heine PCB, and I've never not had a Heine PCB work, and I don't feel like taking the daughter board out. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna assume that it works. Like it. We're getting a bit wacky on today's stream by just skipping a couple of steps here, but I have faith. I have faith in Mr. Heine. All right. Okay, so it's time for everyone's favorite, exciting, thrilling stab content. Okay. Oh, and I just realized this. These are not TX AP stabs. These look like, I'm assuming, Rev 3. Definitely not AP, though. Hi, Tony. How are you? Happy Sunday. Oh, I've never built with these before. Okay. So, hang on. I wrote down the layout so I don't forget it. So we only need 1, 2, 3. We only need to do 3 stabilizers for this. I have tried to type on an HHKB before. I will admit that I think I don't quite have the brain cells in order to fully convert over to HHKB. But I can appreciate anything that requires less stabilizer work. So even though historically, like, this is the only 60% that I have, I've really enjoyed building them for other people because it's just so easy. Okay. I'm gonna act a little crazy now. Alright, we only need spacebar, left shift, enter. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay. So then I will just partition out the ones that we need, put the rest back in the box. Having the side legends on my HHKB board has helped me a lot in learning what is where. I feel like it's just too big of a of a layout change for me to jump between very easily. Because I have 2 different desks, right? So I can get pretty acclimated going from this to like a TKL or back to my Austin. But with HHKB, like, it's really tough. Like, even though like I use HHKB arrows on here, it's just it's too big brain for me. HHKB over anything else. Okay. A lot of HHKB fans today. Yeah, you guys are all very valid. I'm just not HHKB brain-minded. It is nice though. It does have a nice look to it, I will admit. I still haven't learned HHKB work stuff though. I still use arrows and lots of shortcuts way too much. Yeah, we're not happy hackers on our keyboards. Yeah, casual typing, I don't mind it. Okay. Alright, I finally got my own pair of the Geon twisters in. I'm still, like, not 100% sure on how to use these. Like, I feel like when I see everybody else use these on stream, like, it makes a lot of sense. But when I use them, like, when looking at them, I'm like, it's not as intuitive as I wanted it to be. Okay, let's see. But we have this, so our spacebar can sound good. But I will say, I have never really had a problem with, like, Rev 3 wires. I know a lot of other people have, but like, this is a lot better than this is fine. Like, this wire is actually a lot better than most of the TX AP wires that I've tried. I don't know if it's just my experience. I have some, but I've never used it before. I just wing it. The twisters. Yeah, like, it's nice to have because I feel like a lot of the AP boxes I've been opening, like, the 7U wire has not been so good. And like, what I'll do if it's like a client build is I'll reach into like my stash and grab another one, but I'm like, that's actually kind of expensive because TX stabs are what, like $20 a pop? I like to like cosplay and pretend that I have money, but I actually don't have enough to continuously dip into my AP stash like that. I'm TKO only for work because I rely on nav cluster a lot. Yep, nav cluster is very nice. Honestly, I'm about to go back to Cherry. AP aren't it for me. Honestly, I might try Cherry Clip-ins soon. Because again, the money's a lot, but I actually don't have like too many like personal builds that I have planned upcoming. I did do something last night that I'm not proud of. I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy a W1. I don't have a silver board. Oh, thank you, Herbie, for the follow. But I don't have a silver board yet. I really regretted passing up on the, on the initial W1 drop. Like, ever since then, I have been regretting. So, I don't know, I just saw the announcement, saw that they were still in stock, and I was like, okay, fuck it. Like, we ball. We're gonna get the W1. So I don't know. That might mean that I have to kiss what is it, PC forever goodbye, because it was kind of a lot of money. I always buy like an extra PCB, especially after our really amazing Kaze builds. It's like, I can fuck up a PCB. Like it is possible. It is now on record that I've done it. So I might as well just grab an extra one. But like, holy fuck, it made it expensive. F1 soon. Yeah. Like I have to say, like I have been trying to hold out for F1 V2, but I think now that I've gotten the W1, I gotta sit out. So anyone who's going for F1, just know I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting it anymore. So I hope you guys enjoy. I may have made a very cursed key set. I'm friends with the Milky Way 2D GF designer, so it can't be that cursed. Let's see. Want to buy a Scuff Forever? I'm okay. I'm okay, Matt. I'm okay. I had the chance to buy Forever R2, and I said no, I don't need it. So I wish you luck on trying to get your Scuff Forever out of the way. GM boards are like, wow, this is nice and the price isn't bad, and then you get hit with a bajillion-dollar shipping fee. For me, it wasn't the shipping. It was like the price once you put the PCB in. I was like, this is quite expensive. Alright. I'm not listening to Lahi. Sorry, Alan. We're skipping ahead. Oh my god, Minnie! Hi, how are you? Happy Sunday! Everybody, Minnie has the badge, but Minnie is the genius behind all of the pink bean emotes that I have on Discord and Twitch. Honestly, it warms my heart every time I see people use the pink bean emotes. Like, I just love them so much, and it makes me really happy to see that, so many people love them as well. But yeah, Flyback, if you have a use for all the extra keys. I do have a use for all the extra keys on the W1. Those are, what is it? Those are artisan holders. I don't know. Like, I got the silver W1 last night. I really wish, like, I don't have a silver board yet because I personally find silver to be a very boring color. And, like, I'm kind of, what is it? How do I say this right? Like, when I was first getting into keyboards, there was no such thing as, like, cute color ano. Like, I could never pick a pink ano. I could never pick a lilac ano. Like, I was always stuck with the boring colors of, like, black and silver and, like, the occasional navy. So now it's like whenever I have a choice, it's like, okay, I'm just going to hold out for a pink ano option. And that's where I really fucked up with the W1 because I don't know if he's ever going to come out with pink again. And I passed it up. So now I gotta buy silver, but I do have a lot of like blue keycap sets that would look really good on silver. I don't know. I will have to say that I was also influenced a little bit by watching Stacy's stream. Stacy Smash, she has a silver F1 722. Pretty much it's the exact same one as the one I built on stream for Sunny. And just looking at it over the past couple of days, I was like, fuck it, okay, maybe silver is valid. Hi, Asley! How are you? Alan, can we get a shout out for Asley? They're like my fave emotes I've ever made, thank you. Oh, Minnie, I have been trying to think of like what the next round will be. Like, what's hard is like, I feel like there are like different, I guess, references that I have in mind, but I don't know how they're gonna look in like the pixel form that we've established. So I'm simmering. I'm coming back to you soon with a new round. Okay. Asley, I'm thinking panels with my silver W1. Ooh, panels would look nice. I I've been seeing a lot of love for panels like floating around in like all of the 10 million Discord servers that I'm in, and it just makes me really happy for Bub. I don't own panels though. I think the only like true multicolor set that I've purchased is DCS Windbreaker, and I'm really excited to see it in person. So I hope SB actually ships it to Puade soon. Aw, hey, I'll let you cook. Take your time. Oh, thanks, Minnie. Love seeing panels everywhere instead of handar bait now. I don't mind handar bait. Like, I kind of appreciate handar bait for, like, its lore, where GMK was like, fuck it, we ball. Like, we're gonna show you, what we can do with colors. But, like, handar bait is, like, weirdly controversial. Yo, what's good, violinist? You hype for Keep Life? Yeah, I guess I'm hype for Keep Life. I'm excited to meet, I guess everybody who's traveling to Keep Life. I will say that I have, like, I'm a bit, like, nervous about my own, like, logistical nightmares getting there because I'm not staying at, like, the hotel in Pasadena. So we're gonna have to take an Uber, and I'm really hoping that my friend who I'm visiting in LA, that she doesn't have work that day, so she could potentially drive us. But if not, I'm just gonna have to take an Uber, and it's like, like, is it too far? Like, I don't know. Like, I looked it up on Google Maps, and I was like, I can't like get a gauge when, especially when I'm out of town, if like a certain distance is acceptable like for an Uber driver, because like here in the DC area, sometimes it can be challenging getting an Uber back to Virginia from DC proper, because like people just they don't want to drive there. So it's like I'm looking at it and I'm like, will they take me if I request it? I mean, they better, but it's like, okay, okay, I need to get a paper towel. I forgot that TX Rev 3 stabs are a little bit harder to get in. Okay. I see. What part of LA are you gonna be in? I'm an LA native. We're gonna be around the Little Tokyo area, violinist. Honestly, you'll find an Uber no problem from Little Tokyo to Pasadena. Okay, that's good. That's good. Cause like I looked and it's like around like a 30-minute drive. Well, thank you, Chris the Dork, for your follow. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, because it's like a 30-minute drive when I look at it on Google Maps, and I'm like, is this too far? Like, how? Like, is that a normal commute? Okay. Oh, I hurt my fingers. Yeah, I'm pumped for Keep Life. But we're gonna be heading to Novel Keys next month, and I don't know how many people are going to it. I know a lot of my friends who are like within driving range of Novel Keys are going, but it really sucks for people who aren't able to drive, because I don't know, like I don't even know how you fly to West Virginia. I've heard that there's like a small airport that people can go to. I think I put this in wrong. But like here in like the DC area, we have so many like small like regional airports, but even if you take a flight from DC or from wherever you are into DC, like you can't just go to Morgantown. Literally, almost everything in LA is at least a 30-minute drive to a different part of LA. Okay, okay. All right, I'm trusting you, violinist, because I don't know. If the day of Keep Life I can't get a ride there, I'm gonna think back to this conversation. I'm like, but they said it would be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. But I'm just very like, when it comes to like traveling and whatnot, I'm very anxious about like logistics and whatnot. Um, if you guys ever get the chance to travel with me, you may come to. I would like to think you'll end up loving me at the end, but you may hate me in the beginning because like I need to. I need peace of mind. I don't just like. I can't just like travel with no plan. Like I can't just go off of vibes. Like I need to know like hotels are booked, general location, like transportation. Like I gotta figure all that stuff out ahead of time. Because I don't know. Anytime that I've tried to wing those sorts of things in my life, especially like traveling with other people, like large groups of people, it's never it's never been good for my mental health. Like I go a little crazy. Okay. I'm also like a really big stickler about like being on time to events and whatnot. Like I really value punctuality. Um from like my friends and my family and whatnot, and I think that kind of stems from like my Asian mother never like telling me about events until like 5 minutes. We gotta go in like 5 minutes. Like when I make plans, right, and like we agree to a time, like I am really holding you to showing up on time. Oh, thank you for the cheer, violinist. Um, I really like to hold people to those times because, like, I just, I just got stuff going on, you know. I had like a couple of friends in high school who were just always like chronically late to things, and like I tried to be cool and like not make a big deal out of it, but like as I've gotten older, it's like I've realized like, no, people who are like chronically like always like really really late to things, like it's a little disrespectful. I'm also a big trip planner too. Asley, I think that's just girly things. That's just girly pop things. Like the anxiety of having leaving things too unplanned, like I it sends me it sends me into a into a dark place. I'm always late because who I am as a person. Well, Snoopy, you just gotta leave a little bit earlier or plan for it. PB is very on time. I don't like to keep people waiting. But also, maybe it's because like I am a bit of like an introvert. So like in my mind, if I get somewhere early, then I can also leave earlier, you know? Like if I come late, then I feel like I have to stay longer because I came late. But if you come early, you can skedaddle sooner and you know, no one can tell you shit about it. PB, if you're running 5 minutes late, where are you? I'm hungry. Well, it's true. I mean, it really depends, Snoopy, on the place because like if you are late to like a reservation for like Korean barbecue or like any place where they're like, sorry, you have to have everyone here to get sat, like I'm just gonna sit there and be like, well, what if we lose our table? What if we lose our table? You know, I don't have backup dinner plans. I'm also an early person, but averages that with Sydney. Hey, I mean, like, I'm not saying like, you know, 5 to 10 minutes late, you know, you're in my shit list, but like people who don't tell you that they're gonna be late until like 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after you were supposed to meet up, it's like, if you had told me like 30 minutes ago, you know, I could have, you know, adjusted, but now it's like, well, I'm here. Where the fuck are y'all? Like, there's always ability to like account for traffic and whatnot, but like I'm talking about those people that you know that are like always late. Like that that is like a real like deal breaker for me. Hi koala. Snoopy, I'm the opposite, so I'm an introvert, so I always arrive late. I don't have to awkwardly interact with people while waiting for everyone to gather. Then I leave early so I can sneak out while everyone is still mingling and avoiding interactions. Okay. You're on that advanced introvert strat, Snoopy. Alan is always yelling at me. He's like, you know, we don't have to be the first people there to events, and I'm like, but what if I want to be? I feel you. My mom is from Indonesia, and she doesn't plan anything and changes plans at the drop of a hat. But it's had the opposite effect on me. I just roll with shit at this point, and I almost never plan anything. Uh, and I always drive myself, so I don't rely on others to get ready to leave. Facts, Snoopy, facts. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Asian parents and just like not planning, not like telling their kids like they gotta do stuff. It's traumatized me a bit. I think it's also because like I take a while to get ready. Like if I want to like go out somewhere and like put on makeup, like I usually need to like start getting ready around like 2 hours before like I need to get there. So like I'm always kind of like counting backwards, like with like all of my like skincare and like self care, like all that prep I got to do before I head out. And it's funny because like well, this isn't what the PCB is. It's funny because I feel like this always happens where I will like do all that mental math and start getting ready early, and then finally I'm ready, we're good to go, and Alan's like, I just gotta throw on a shirt and head out. But then like right as like I'm ready, we're about to head out, he's like, oh, I have to do this I have to start this other extra task that extends his getting ready time, and I'm like, you had 2 hours to do this, like you really got to do it right now. But I'm trying to be more chill, trying to be more zen. um yeah, I don't know. I'm like a big stickler for being on time. PB showing up early to meetups to claim dominance. Okay, but like maybe like at large meetups, right? Like at the Novel Keys meetup, we got there really early, and I was able to claim the table for me and my friends. And like, you want to get a good spot at a meetup, so like, oh, there's nothing wrong with wanting to show up early to a meetup. Zay the banana. Sometimes I tell my friends I'm on my way, but reality, I'm still in my bed. I'm gonna side eyeing you a little bit for that, Zay. But again, it depends on the plan. I feel like now a lot of the plans that like I make, it's like you need to check in or like have a whole group event. Like for example, yesterday we went to Putt Putt for Alan's birthday, and you had to like get reservations ahead of time for the slot. You got to show up and check in with your full group, and I was getting a little bit antsy because there was one person in our group who wasn't at like the meetup spot because he was pooping like in the nearby grocery store. And I didn't want to be, I can't be like, oh, like he can't take a shit. Like, but I was just kind of like, damn, like he's taking a really long shit. Like, I don't know how strict they are at this putt putt place. And I tried to like walk over and be like, can we check in without like starting to play? But like I looked and I was like, no, once we check in, we gotta play. And like I was just sitting there and I was like, no, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. But like, man, we were just counting down the minutes until our friend showed up again. And when he, like, everybody else was there, and when he finally showed up, we were all just kind of like, oh my god, we know exactly what he just did. Like he blew that toilet up. We had a bunch of turnover at my company. It got to the point where I was the only one working in the office and everyone was remote. I was so chronically late that the CEO changed our office business hours to be 30 minutes later. That's a power move, Snoopy. That's a power move. I was like, I fucking love Putt Putt. Happy birthday, Alan. Yes, everyone, it's Alan's birthday yesterday. You guys can get in your belated cheers now. But yeah, Putt Putt was like, it was kind of fun yesterday, kind of not, because all of Alan's friends now, they play golf, and like they all have like strats in their head. They all know how to like hit the ball at certain angles, do like trick shots and whatnot. And I'm just here to hit a ball. Like I'm just here to hit a ball. And like was it that like one Bretman Rock like TikTok Vine audio clip lives in my head rent free, where he's like, I've only been doing this for 2 fucking days. Like I'm trying, okay? Like I'm trying. That's how I felt with Putt Putt. But I did not get lowest score. So clearly I'm a Putt Putt master. Clearly I can do anything. It just gives me like you know, what is it, like 9 putt putt holes to practice on, to warm up on. It'll be great. Oh. Violinist redeemed hero summon. Oh, he got an ad. Don't cry. Don't summon hero yet. Okay, ads are over. Okay. Alright, hero, come here. Come here. You want to summon you. Come on. No. Hero is summoned. Okay. I have been meaning to like set up like a webcam that points at Hero's bed, but I forgot to do it for today's stream. So maybe my next stream I'll have it. They love you. They love you, Hero. Sean says you're so cute. Violinist says he loves you. You have anything to say, Hero? Yeah, he's a little baby. His eyebrows are just like mine. Mine are microbladed, so like they're tattooed on technically. But before I got it done, my eyebrows were like really short like this, and just like mother like son. Low-key kind of sort of looks like my dog. What kind of dog do you have, Violinist? What is it? I know, what is it? Patty, Shin Wong. She has like a black and tan Shiba, and I always love using her emotes because they basically look like Hero too. Like Hero basically just looks like an eternal. Like obviously he's a Pomeranian pup, right? But like when we get his haircut, I'm like, you could be a Shiba pup. You could be like, yeah, you could be a little Shiba pup too. Oh, what kind of Pomeranian do you have, Violinist? What is it like? What colorway? Okay. All right, Hero. I gotta do stuff now. The one bad thing about having a little Pomeranian is there are Hero hairs everywhere. Like every time that I take off keycaps and I look at like my PCB, like yes, there's a little bit of gamer gunk, but there's also like a shit ton of like palm hair. So just his gifts. Just his gifts. Okay, Hero. I'm gonna put you down now. But yes. My friend showed up. He just had to take a massive shit first. And it's fine. Cause the putt-putt game, it went a lot longer than I thought it would. Like I have never really played like putt-putt or mini golf before. So it was like I have no frame of reference for how long things were going to take. It was a good time. My mom, Chinese Indonesia, doesn't plan anything and constantly changing plans. It do be like that. Okay, the layout. We only need the stabs in a few places. Okay. Oh my god, okay. I'm like really looking at there's so many holes in this PCB. My dad, white boy that just rolled with it but meticulously plans everything if he has control over plans. I mean, I think most couples are genuinely like that. Like sometimes I'm like, Alan, I resent that you can just like show up to plans, but oh my god. There's too much compatibility in this PCB. I'm like, oh, is this the right hole for 7U? Is this the right hole? Oh god. I feel like I'm being tested. I feel like the Lord is testing me right now. Okay, I'm gonna put the spacebar in last because I'm not sure where it's supposed to go. Where are my tweezers? Do split spacebar? I can't. Although split spacebar on HHKB would be pretty wild. Yeah, I feel like most couples, there's like a person that plans and a person that just shows up. And sometimes I want to be the person that just shows up. I truly do. But there is something nice about being the planner in that you get to do what you want. and no one else can really say anything about it because they didn't plan it. Yeah, Ankit said no split space. Yeah, but I'm actually off of work for this next week. I don't know, like I'm just a little wild sometimes in that every year for kind of like no reason, like cuz we don't go anywhere. I always take off like the end of July because it's like Alan's birthday week. And then I always take off like a week for my own birthday, right? And it's always like I don't know, it's like I feel a little like ashamed to tell my coworkers, but they always ask like, "Oh, like where are you going? Like you have a week off." And I'm like, "I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be right here." So, I may stream during the week more. I'm not 100% sure / committed yet. Like I'm a little bit behind on like builds as far and whatnot. But I don't have my queue isn't like too long, so I don't know if I'm gonna stream do any extra streams during the week. I was thinking maybe about playing Final Fantasy X on stream this week, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the stamina to like play through all of it in a week. I don't even know if you can play all of Final Fantasy X in a week. I don't know. I want to do something somewhat productive with my time off, but at the same time, I also want to rest. But I am getting a cipher and a doll sent soon. And I'm trying to finish both of those in times for the Novel Keys meetup. Just because the person who commissioned me will be there, and it's like, well, we can save on shipping a little bit if we just hand it off there. Melanie, you respond, I'm going, mind your own business. Hi, Melanie, how are you? Not every vacation has to be a trip. Yeah, Sean, it's true, but it's like, I feel like my coworkers don't understand me because I'm always just staying at home. Like, a lot of them are, like, older with families, they'll go camping and whatnot. Thanks for the follow, Betezi. And it's like, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm just chilling. Okay, I'm gonna need to switch to do this because I'm genuinely not sure which of these 3 holes or which of these 2 holes is meant to be the 7U bar. Like, it fits pretty well in 2, and I don't like that. It's confusing me. I like it when it's definitive. I can lend you something to build if you'd like. What do you got for me, Snoopy? Hi, Frank. How are you? The weirder the layout, the more excited I get over a board. All right. Thanks for checking in, Frank. We talking Keeb life? I mean, I'm going to Keeb life. I don't feel like there's that much for me to talk about. I'm not a part of the Keeb life team. I don't know anything about it besides everybody and their mamas is going. Yes, you guys don't have to campaign me. I'm already going. Tickets bought. I'm not going to be at the after party, though. I did talk to my friends because a few people have asked me to go to, like, the after party. And I was trying to get a feel from them, right? Like, hey, like, would you guys want to go? Like, are you interested? Because they're already kind of doing me a favor by, like, agreeing to go to the convention center with me. And I just don't know, like, how comfortable they would be going to, like, the after party as well. Because at least, like, I generally know a lot of people in, like, the keyboard community that is going there. Or, like, I know of enough people. But for them, it's, like, it's gonna be a lot. Like, even the event itself, they're like, you're probably gonna be talking about keyboards, and I'm just gonna be standing there, and I'm like, yes. but it'll be fun, I promise. Marshmellohs, you getting that raffle ticket or what? I should probably buy a raffle ticket. I don't know. I'm kind of at this point where I don't enter as many raffles as like I used to. Like I don't really like, because it's just, I'm tired of being disappointed. I'm tired of losing. Like, if it's not going to be rigged for me now, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's all good. It's just a way for us to congregate the rectangle lovers. Dude, you got California, West Coast, Texas. Y'all have so many rectangle lovers. I feel like here on the East Coast, like, we're starting to grow in numbers, but, like, it still feels, like, pretty scattered. Okay, I have... Yeah, let's see if this works. We might still have spots for the after party, but you can always ask us. Okay. Well, we'll kind of feel it out. Like, basically what I told them was, like, if we get there and you guys are down to go to the after party, right? Like, we may be able to still buy tickets, but if you guys don't want to do it, then we don't gotta go. Okay. Right, so that fit. That fit. I'm gonna open up the case and put on the top case and try to see for sure that it's the right one. Because I have been burned before by just testing it on the PCB and then I put the case on and I'm like, girl, that was not the right placement. The New England scene is pretty big. Where does New England congregate? Like, DC, I can tell, would be a pretty big location, but we just haven't had like a proper DC meetup in years, and nobody wants to plan one. Yeah. Also, donations close before the event. Hi, Stell. How are you? Boston or Rhode Island because of Cannon Keys. Okay. I thought we were planning. I mean, like, how serious are we planning? Like, I feel like we just talk about it, Sunny. Yeah. Okay, I guess when I say I wish East Coast had more representation, I'm talking about the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Sunny D is trying to change that, but it's like, I don't know, it feels like we're still in our infancy. Scared to start my stream, so I'm taking notes from the pro real quick. Wait, Stell, you're streaming now? Hang on, let me give you a follow. The fuck? Have you been streaming this whole time and I haven't, like, been checking you out? I'm so sorry. Everybody, Alan, can we get a shout out for Stell? Stell is honestly one of, like, the most talented creators, like, in the community. Like, she does a lot of behind-the-scenes work for a lot of novelties and Deskmats, like, a lot of sets. If you actually look at, like, who does novelties and art, you'll find a little shout-out from Miss Dieelectric here. She has a new keycap set in interest check from Milky Way called Milky Way AI. Check it out. It is a super cool set with custom legends, and what I really like about it is that it's an all-inclusive set. So you have your novelties, numpad, 4E support, like it's all in one kit. Some people might say that, oh, that might make the price a bit higher, but no, it's just nice to not have to think so hard on kitting sometimes, because the worst part about like joining group buys is your tastes can change, and like specifically your board layout taste may change during the time of delivery. So it's like, if you don't grab something like numpad or something that's a little bit, less popular during the group buy, it's really hard to find extras. What color moment are you building? It's like a dark gray color. It's like a bluish gray. All right, you sound pretty good. I'm gonna pick out the top now. All right, actually we're gonna take out the case right now because I am really paranoid about not having the right stabilizer placement. Yeah, but I think Evil AI will turn out pretty well because it is a mostly die subset. I know that Milky Way has had some issues with their reverse dye sub in previous iterations, but you know, I'm rooting for them. I am always rooting for keycap manufacturers to get better. All right. Yeah, so this is the color. It's pretty dark. At least I can see on like my monitor, like it does look pretty much true to life. Yeah, it's kind of like a dark navy-ish gray color. It's nice. I don't know what keycap set we're gonna use for it today. Hi, Elquan. How are you? I'm all for rooting for them to get better, but it's hard to when they've progressively been getting worse. It's a lot. Right. Oh, this is the my iFixit. I'm trying to use the Nanch that I got last time. The Nanch. Sanding your new desk? Wait, that sounds intense. Are you staining it or something? What kind of desk is it? Like, are you doing the IKEA special, or is this just like a truly custom wood desk? Not gonna lie, 2DGF is a recent one, and that came out pretty nice. Yeah, so like 2DGF was also another only dye, like mostly dye sub set. Like I don't think that set actually had any reverse dye sub. And wait, I don't think I need to take the weight out. What the fuck am I doing? Hang on. Do I need to take the weight out? There was no build guide for this. I tried to look and I was like, is there a build guide? Okay, yeah, I don't think I need to take the weight out. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I got a butcher block countertop at Home Depot. Okay. Yeah, I have like the IKEA special. I have the Girton tabletop with what do you call it? The Alex drawers. Although technically like I have two Alex drawers, but on one side of my desk I have like the legs just so that way I have a little bit more legroom space. Oh my god, thank you. Sets of gaskets. Wait, so do I have to take off the weight? Okay, this is stressful. Okay. Build the keyboard as normal. Okay. Don't know how to do that. Okay. Thanks, on Kit. But yeah. It's really good that you're doing that, Elquan. My tabletop, we got like instructions to like do extra finishing on it, and I just didn't do it. Like the wood of my desk is still very raw. Ensuring that the plate holds the alignment pins. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll take off the weight. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be Daijobu. This is a board that comes with a daughter board, so it's gonna be a good time. Make sure you don't use an oil-based stain. I don't know anything about wood staining. The thing that like killed me about like the additional staining needed, I guess, for the IKEA, like those wood countertops, is I just don't have like space to like lay it out like that. Like you need to have like I feel like a certain amount of space to do that kind of woodworking. Because once you like stain it, right, it also has to like sit outside where it has to cure for a certain amount of time. And it's like I don't have a garage. If you do that and try to do the polyurethane coating, then it won't go over well. Okay. All right, this is. It's like last screw. It's like Alan,
Yes.
can you help me with this?
What's up?
Can you help me?
Yeah.
So, like, it's this last screw right here. I feel like it might be... I don't want to use the S word, but, like, it's not... This is the same size as, like, all the other ones. And this one, it looks a little funky.
Let's see. You have other tips?
I have plenty of other tips.
Let me see the tips.
I feel like I can keep trying, you know, but it's not like...
I wouldn't try
Yeah,
too
it
hard.
feels a little...
I wouldn't try too hard.
Yeah, I can don't worry about it.
Let's see, this one's one smaller.
Yeah. Like, is this where you need to get, like, a rubber band?
Yeah, I think I would do that if I was you.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. So, something I noticed is, like, this screw is a little bit different from all the other ones. Like, for one thing, it's, like, kind of shiny. This one is matte. And it looks like it may have been stripped a little bit. I don't know. It's not, like, the same, like, screw head, same bit. It's just not working as well. Yeah. I'm trying my best, Ankit. That's why I have Alan here. Do you know how your client got their moment so early? Ankit is just kind of a celebrity. I actually don't know. I actually didn't realize that this was an early build. Okay.
Want to sit there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. All right.
This is a man's job. Is it working? Looks like it is.
It did come out. I
Okay.
did get it out, yeah.
I think you have to screw it a little more, maybe.
I'm putting a lot of pressure right now.
Alan, it is a free Alan takeover. No, a full Alan takeover is he sits in the chair. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, King.
Cool.
Thank you. I hope all your birthday wishes from yesterday come true.
Thank you.
Okay. We saw a Moment at Nova Meetup, though. Was it Private GB or something? I think Moment has had a couple of, like, FNF runs, if I'm not mistaken. That's I can only assume that. Okay. Right. I'm trying to read the build guide, but, like, it feels like I'm working backwards. Okay. All right. We'll just flip it over, I guess. That's fine. All right. So there's the weight. Okay. I'm gonna put this up here. Stay right there. Don't move. Okay. Are these the same size? Okay. All the long boy screws are the same size. It's very good. Hello? There are more screws? Okay. Moment, okay. I'm being so serious though. Like, why is this just so? How do I open this? Oh my god, Walter! Thank you for the 5 months. How are you? Hey, Neely. Thank you for the follow, Crucified Poo. I'm like really looking because I'm like, is there a screw somewhere? Because I feel like they should just come apart now. And I don't want to. Oh, I found it. I found it. You guys, no one saw that. No one saw that. There's a screw dead center. Sorry. The anode color is pretty dark, in my defense, and it's it basically makes it look invisible. They match pretty well. Okay. It's deconstructed. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so these are the alignment pins. It's so much effort. I'm just trying to see that I have the right placement for my, 7U spacebar. And for that, I just really need the top. Okay. It looks like they fit into this corner here. I'm just gonna put them back where they belong. Hell Poker, how are you liking the Kaze? The Kaze is not mine. Sunny is in chat. He's the client that I build the Kaze for. Yeah, actually, Sunny, I forgot to ask you. How are you liking the Kaze? I thought the Kaze was pretty nice. After we built it with what is it? After we built it with top mount. I know likey X-ring. Sorry. This is not going as well. I'm just literally trying to see that it's the right bar. Okay, maybe I'll just put the rest of the switches on. I'm just gonna put the rest of the switches on. With the plate, and then we should be able to tell. I really hate desoldering lately. I don't want any reason to desolder. And there's always at least, like, I feel like one every stream where I have to desolder, and I don't like it very much. It's okay. Sorry, I feel like I just took us on an unnecessary detour, because in theory, the plate will also tell me if I have everything in the right place. I don't need to free ball it plateless. Okay. Laze so lit. Laze is pretty lit. Okay. Alright. Let me clean up a little bit. I'm gonna put you two back into your case. Alright. Perfect. Manifesting good solder, right? Wait, Sunny, you haven't tested your Kaze yet? Sir, I suffered so much. You need to type on it. Go type on it right now, Sunny. I'm commanding you. Okay. This is HHKB. This is HHKB. I'm telling myself so I don't put switches in the corners here. Because it's HHKB. Let's see. We'll start down here. I was getting bagels with Alan. Oh, how did you like the bagels, by the way? I know you haven't been to the to that place before. Oh, I need to put my bagel away, actually. I usually only eat half of the bagels from there because there's just so much fucking cream cheese. Like, I get very full. But I gave you your Kaze back on Friday. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rawrins. Also, I figured it out last stream. I couldn't hear, like, any of my alerts. So I had to go off of visuals alone because I do not have a bot in my chat that says when people follow. And it's like, okay, Things I have to do to set up my stream that I keep forgetting every time. I might make a bagel now that y'all are talking about it. Okay. Influenced. I'm a bagel influencer. I'm here for it, Neely. I've always found it very interesting, like how wide of a variety of bagel preferences people have. I didn't really think about it until I started working in an office, and like bagels are just kind of like the quintessential like office worker breakfast. And like, you know, who can blame them, right? Bagels are just fucking good. But I I only like savory bagels. I don't really like fruity cream cheese or fruity bagels. Cinnamon raisin is okay. Cinnamon raisin is probably like my one exception to my, I guess, dislike for non-sweet bagels, but seeing people go for like blueberry bagels and strawberry bagels and like chocolate chip bagels and like all these like very sweet cream cheeses, I'm like, I feel like I need to be more adventurous, but I don't know. It's just a little weird to me. A blueberry bagel guy. Okay. We got the bagel's decent. We got the egg cheese bacon, spicy honey is a little extra. Oh, very nice. Raisin people leave. Everything bagels are solid. I fucking love everything bagels. The only downside about everything bagels is that like you get the seeds everywhere. Like it's actually really messy to eat. But by and large, I'm an everything bagel girl. I think like the one kind of like easy breakfast that like I could eat every day is just like a simple like lox and cream cheese bagel. The only bad downside is lox is actually kind of expensive, so it's not like it's not a cheap breakfast. But I just always find myself drawn to like anything like smoked salmon-y at like brunches and stuff. But like it always feels like a little bit of a scam because even though lox is expensive to like buy at the grocery store, it's always way like overpriced if you get like a smoked salmon Benedict at brunch. I wouldn't eat everything bagels at work though. Yeah, because of them seed splatter. Chive, onion, cream cheese. Yes, unborn. Yes, that is a favorite combo of mine. I don't know, like I never really thought about this until like much later in life, but I fucking love like sour cream and onion chips. Like I love garlic, like I love onion flavored things, and like I think about it, I'm like, wow, like I probably am just like a really I guess maybe I'm like an unpleasant person to be around because like the food that I be snacking on, like it got a little bit of a stink, you know? Like sour cream and onion chips are not the it's not recommended that you eat a whole bunch of them before like a first date, but like the flavor is too good. So I'm very lucky to have Alan who loves all of those things and has apparently no problem with me eating on them consciously. Constantly. I'm here from the Shiloh recommendation. Oh my god! Shiloh, where are you? Thank you, Shiloh, for the recommendation. Love to see it. Suspicious Doggo. Hey, what's the pink keep there? So this is a Geon 60 or PP60 by Bowl. This is an old one. This ran maybe like a year and a half ago. If you do the exclamation keyboard command, you can see like more details about like the build and whatnot. But yeah, this is I fucking love this board. Like this board taught me a lot about like my preferences, I guess. Like specifically this front curve, like this cherry lip right here, like I'm fucking obsessed. Like it has changed me in the sense that I now always want every board that I buy to have some kind of front lip because it just makes it so easy and comfy to type on. PP60 for the win. Mine's unbuilt because I broke my PCB. LMAO. Oh my god, Neely, no! I would offer to give you my PCB, but I am planning to do a second build in this at some point. I'm like kind of saving it for when I don't have any commissions, just to, you know, give y'all some stream content. But so far with like once a week streaming, I've been okay. So I don't know when I plan to rebuild it. Now don't worry, I'm getting a new PCB soon. Okay, that's good. I really like this board. I like this board a lot. It's not, you know, there aren't a ton of them out there in the world, even less that are the pink color here, but it's just real comfy. Okay. Boarded that. Never mind. Whoops. What stabs have you been liking for long pull switches besides TX AP long stabs? Honestly, like for long pulls, like before they came out with a TX long pull, I would just use regular TX, but I don't usually build with long pull switches. I have a Penu in the spacebar of my Austin, and that one is just built with, I think, like TX Rev 2, like regular Rev 2. So I don't know. I haven't done a ton of experimentation with stabs ever since TX came out, because TX was the first time that I ever used clip-in stabilizers, and I really struggle with screw-in stabs. Like that little tiny screw just always slips through my fingers, falls onto the ground. It's actually really frustrating for me to build with like Durock or any other kind of screw-in stab. So ever since like I got to try TX, I'm like, holy shit, like this is the way. Bowl boards don't miss. Cappy 60 my fave. Yeah. Cappy 60 is nice. Thanks for letting us try it, Snoopy. I was getting that seesaw effects with the normal AP. Yeah, I feel like with on my Austin, like I can definitely, if I hit the spacebar in a certain way, like it'll definitely tilt. But it's not it's not something that happens with me in regular usage, but it could totally depend on like how you hit the spacebar. I think when I type, like I hit spacebar with my right hand, but it's pretty centered, so as long as I don't hit like the edges right here, it's usually okay. The only set of long pole stabs I used were no bueno. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of inconsistency that I've heard about people with using TX stabs, especially the latest AP edition, which really sucks. The only time that I've used TX long pole was in Alum's Freedom TKL, and those definitely have to me, there's a big difference between like my one Austin with the one long pole in the spacebar, and Alan's whole board is built with Zaku's. Okay, I think I can just put this in. I think I need to use the fork. Yeah, I've used Owl Stabs V2 in a ton of builds. They're really good. I do like Owl Stabs. I like, if I have to choose screw-in stabilizers, I do like Owl Stabs. Like, I have never had an issue with the wire just not being good straight out of the box. So I know that some people say that it's tricky because if you get a bad wire in your Owl Stabs, you can't fix it, but like the 4 or 5 that I've used, I've never had that problem. So, hiya. What color is the moment you're building? This is a dark blue gray. I don't know if that's the official name, but it's what it looks like. It's what I have written here on the on the stabilizer. So it's a blue gray. Oh my god, I did not realize that it had not shipped yet. I was like, I thought moment was already out because we already saw it at the I've already seen it at the Nova meetup. Oh, the stabs are blue gray. It's different than the GB colors anyway. Okay. I thought you literally were just I thought that you used this to track what stabs go with what, but you know, now that I look at it, they do be blue gray stabs. Yeah, Ankit knows how to match a keyboard. I don't know if Walter's still in chat, but Walter has always really impressed me because he will like really theme up his entire build. like from the switches to the caps to like the ano, and I wouldn't doubt it the stabs as well. I cannot do that. Like, it's hard to find good switches. It's hard to commit to a theme like that for me because I find that a lot of like the pastel or like colorful switch types that are out there, sometimes they're just very inconsistent. Like kind of from lower tier manufacturers, if you will. And that makes it hard to really say like, okay, like I'm gonna theme it up top to bottom. But I am always really impressed by people who are able to commit to that. Okay, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Mood. Okay, okay, I'm actually going to put. Where did I put my spacebar? Okay. I'm gonna check that I did everything correctly. I got a new keycap set yesterday. Hi, Sagiri. How are you? Alright, I got GMK Purple Knight in because okay. So I don't like mono sets, okay? And I'm still gonna stand by that. I'm not like a mono set lover historically, canonically. Just I prefer a tricolor, right? Anyways, I got this because I keep passing up sets, like GMK sets with Hangul sub-legends, and then regretting. So I was like, okay, fuck it. Like, I need to stop doing that. Because, like, I skipped GMK Jags. I have big regrets. I skipped, what is it, like, Dolch. Like, I skip a lot of shit. And I was like, okay, let me just get Purple Knight now that it's here. I actually bought two sets because I am trying to like build up like a pile of items for like a future stream giveaway. I have not decided when it will happen, but I have two of these sets. Another one is sealed. You might be able to see it behind me when I get up and as I get in and out of my chair. So if you see it, that's why. It's because eventually I want to give it away, but it's nice. It's not a new set by any means. I feel like everyone and their mom has this. But I like it. I'm a big fan. I just finally want a Hangul GMK set. It's hard out here. Let's see. I'm just checking caps because I'm scared to fuck things up. Sick. At worst, if anything wrong happens, you can rebuild the keyboard, hence longer stream, possibly more money. I don't do it for the money, Sagiri. Honestly, if I was building keyboards for money, we would be in dire straits. I most definitely still have a day job to support all of the fucking stuff that goes into streaming. Honestly, like, I don't know if anyone can actually stay full-time, like, building keyboards. I mean, does that look like an HHKB? Does that look like HHKB layout? Oh, wait, no, I need to check these two. I just don't want to desolder. Every time I have to desolder, how do I say this right? It gets the adrenaline pumping. Like, it raises my blood pressure. It feels like I've kind of fucked up a little bit, and I don't want to fuck this up for Ankit, because I feel like Ankit has high standards, and I just hope I can meet them. I'm looking... What the fuck am I looking for? Sorry, I'm looking for... Pipe and... Tilda. Okay, so here's Tilda. One use supers to the left and right of the alts. Okay. I don't know anything about HHKB. Thank you, Neely. Having to desolder makes me sad. It does. And I always feel like it's just like one or two things that I need to desolder. And am I missing something? No, I'm not. I think it's here. It's always like one or two switches. So like now I have the solder sucker, which makes it so I don't have to bring out the burr gun, right? And I used it for the first time last stream, and it's not as good as the burr gun. It's more convenient to use than the burr gun, because you don't have to set it up. But like it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if other people can have perfect builds where they don't need to solder, I want that too. That's what I want for myself. Alright. This is not the right layout. Sorry, this is not the right key. But I'm just checking spacing. Okay. I think it works. I guess if I wasted all this time as a mistake, it would be a small consolation. I had to do it yesterday when I messed up one key on my build. I found an alternative to the FR301 that I'm gonna get whenever I have extra monies. Wait, Neely, what's the alternative? How is it better? As far as monocolor is concerned, GMK Dandy and Red Devils is really nice. Red Devils is really nice. I wish I had Red Devils. But this purple set did serve a good purpose because one of Alan's friends, Alan has like a couple of like friends who are starting to get interested in custom keycaps, or sorry, like keyboards. But it's one of those things where, is it really supposed to be 1U? I don't know. Are you sure it's supposed to look like this, Neely? Like, oh, you can't see it. Spacing kind of whack. Spacing kind of whack. But it fits the plate. I don't know. Okay, I think we just need to solder now. I'm getting like too caught up in, oh my god, is everything placed correctly? Let me just solder and figure it out. The alt stay, lol. Oh, the supers go next to the, oh, okay. Okay. So I'm missing 2 switches is what you're saying. I don't build I've only ever built one HHKB. And it was on the keyboard that Ankit designed as well. Okay, let me just take this off. Oh no, Alan got them into the cult. But yeah, yesterday, sorry, so the story is, Alan has this one friend who has been asking him like, hey, like, I want to get like nice keycaps now. Like, I'm ready to get nice keycaps. And the issue is like, he really wanted keycaps with Hangul on them. And we told them, like, at the time, like, hey, there's this set called GMK Teguki that you could get. But he kept looking at it, and he was like, man, like, this is really expensive. Because I think the base kit was, like, it was, like, 100-something. 150, 130. It was just something that, like, it's hard to get people into custom keycaps. Because if you show them GMK, they're going to be like, that price. But Teguki was in stock for, like, the longest time on Mekibo. And then finally one day it sold out. And then Alan's friend asked him, like, oh, like, is Teguki gonna come back in stock? Like, why is it always sold out? And it's like, bro, you had how many months to buy it? And as soon as it sells out, you're like, man, like, I was just about to get it. Like, anyways, he didn't get Teguki because it's been sold out. I tried to look on Mech Market because his birthday is coming up and Alan really wants to get him a key set. And yesterday, everybody came over after Putt-Putt, and I was like, Alan, this is actually a good time for us to, like, show him Purple Knight and get his thoughts on it, because right now it's still in stock at Space Cables, and if he really wants, like, a set with Hangul, you know, this is probably his best bet, as far as GMK goes. It turns out purple is his favorite color. So Alan is being a great friend, getting his boy his first GMK set. And it's crazy because the board that he has is like a Keychron Q something. Keycap's probably gonna be more expensive than the board. But you know, that's how you get them. That's how you get them. But like, I like just thinking about it, I'm like, man, like, I have gotten, I got GMK Dracula R1 as a gift from a friend. But, like, damn, for someone to give you, like, GMK as, like, your first, like, keycap set, like, That's fucking nice. Like, he has no idea how spoiled he is. He has no idea. What is GMK set name? This is the one that I just had was Purple Knights. EPBT Superstar Hangul Sub Legends. Yeah, but EPBT Superstar, he's not like a. I don't think he played Maple Story like that. And, you know, I think it's very based when men use all pink keycaps, but it can be a lot for some of them. What's your thoughts on DCX quality? They just dropped a beautiful red set today. So I only have I have DCX Modern Dolch or DCX Dolch. This was like before they fixed the molds for what is it? The shift. Like the one that I have is definitely shift. There's like a big space in between. Honestly, like I think they're pretty nice. They have a huge colorway selection. I don't know. It's just like in terms of like sets that I personally buy, like I love my GMK just because they have the designs and colorways that I gravitate towards. But DCX has good availability, ships pretty quickly. I don't have too many other thoughts besides that, unfortunately. But yeah, speaking of Superstar, I was really, really hoping that my final production set would make it here on time for today's stream. Like, normally, DHL gets everything to me in 2 days, but they're really sticking to the fact that it says that it's coming on Monday, so it's coming tomorrow. But EPBT Superstar, the keycap set that I designed, has finished production. It is pending fulfillment to vendors. I do not know when it's going to reach those in the US, but I reached out to KBD fans. Thank you for the follow, Asterix. I reached out to KBD fans and I said, hey, like, now that it's done, like, any chance that I could, like, buy an extra set of the base kit and novelties just so I can see, like, the final production a bit sooner than everyone else. I think I fucked up because they were like, how much do you need? And I was like, oh, just extra base and knobs. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll send it to you for free. And I'm like, wait, if you guys are going to send me shit for free, I should have asked for everything. But it's in the mail. It's already in the US. It's just not here. And it's like killing me because they could have delivered it on Friday. They could have delivered it on Saturday. But they're holding it until tomorrow. But it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Free is free. Free is free. Congrats. The stress of it is almost over. Thank you, Koala. I will say that, like, I'm still stressed out because I want everyone to like it, right? Like, I want people to look at the colors and be like, okay, this is close enough. This is good. The color matching is good. Because that's the one thing that I can't really know until the set is delivered. So that's like where my next source of anxiety comes from. But I've had a couple of people, aka anyone in the Virginia area, anyone that I've been able to meet up with over the past few months, I've been like, hey, do you want to look at Superstar? The samples that I approved? And I'm like, okay, do you like it? Like, do you think it looks good? Like, do you think it looks like the renders? I know you didn't join the group buy, but does it look good? And so far, everyone's been like, yeah. But, like, I feel like it's a different experience when you join a group buy and get the set versus like, hey, I have the finished set. What's your opinion on it, you know? So it's like, maybe everyone's just being nice to me to my face. Like, I don't know. My anxiety's going a little crazy. Okay. I have 2 sets that are supposed to come in. My apartment's complex is office and open on the weekend. Nearly, that is like the worst. That is like actually the worst. But like, for whatever reason, DHL just said, no, we're not doing it. Like, I looked at like my tracking history of all of the other things that KBD fans sent me through DHL, and like they did all get to me within 2 days. So I simply thought it would get here in time. All right, I need to set up my soldering station and whatnot. So I'm going to BRB really quickly. I hope everybody takes like a bathroom break. Get yourself a sip of water because it's soldering time now, baby. Okay, we're back to soldering. And the new desk is all done. Oh, Alcon, you are doing work right now. Alcon is doing work. All right. My tip pinner. But yeah, Sagiri, being a designer must be a pain. If something goes wrong, it's a pain. It's like it probably is more. It feels more painful for me probably because I really care. Like, I'm not saying other designers like don't care, right? But like I really want this to go well. I don't see myself like designing like a shit ton of like a shit ton more keycap sets. So like in terms of like my legacy or whatnot, like I would like Superstar to be well received. I care a lot about it. Like it was a dream of mine for a really long time, and for it to actually be done, like coming into fruition, is like so crazy. Oh my god, I don't even have my wire out as well. Yeah, I just want people to like it. I want the people who trusted in me to basically like support me in getting the set made to enjoy it. If they don't enjoy it, you know, I'm not gonna say like it is what it is, but like it kind of is. I would like it. I would just like the record to formally state that, you know, we did what we could. Okay. Bad Mark at it again. What do you mean he's at it again? Is he actually at it again? Has he? I thought he got banned from what is it called? From RMK. Homie was astroturfing a bit too much. Okay. Here we go. Hmm. Oh my god, it's so much easier to build this week because there are 5-pin switches. I love 5-pin switches. Like building with the 3-pin switches, it wasn't that much harder, but it definitely did add additional time to the stream because I kind of had to be extra careful to make sure everything was pushed in, which is why Sunny telling me like, "Oh, I haven't even tried the kaze yet." I'm like, "Okay, well, that means you don't know whether or not I did well or not." But it went fine. The board worked, and that's really all that matters. You just want the keyboard to work. When you plug in keyboard, it types. That's basically the barometer for success that I have. I will use it this week, I promise. Okay, I'm holding you to it. It's a nice board. You know, like Kaze was really pretty. Shoko on that blue Anno, like it's a bit overplayed, but I think everybody does it for good reason. It's just nice. Yeah, I'm really excited for my W1 though. Like I did not get there in time to get an alu plate. So I know the only plate that I could get was the oh my god, that is so ugly. God. Okay, I don't know how much you care, but like the Alps support, the extra Alps holes, they do love to take the solder, instead of the hole that we really want the solder to be taken to. Thank you for the follow, Mom. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the stream. Like, even though Heine PCBs are pretty goated, I do like a PCB that doesn't have extra Alps compatibility. Like, it makes me look more skilled by design, and I like that. That's okay. That's okay, Ankit. As long as you don't open it to the back and you're like, Phoebe, what the fuck is this? It's cool. All right. I'm lubing Nixies for the next build right now. Oh, very nice. The person who got banned made the post about getting banned on RMK, and Badmark responded on RMK. I think I'll need a link, Neely. I need to take a look at this drama myself and get my own assessment. So after finally building the Kaze, would you say it's overhyped or worth the hype? I feel like I'm really the wrong person to ask, because again, how many other Kaze build streams fucked up the USB? Like how many other people have done this, right? I don't know. Like, I think I think the Kaze is it's very expensive, and that's what makes it really hard for me to say whether or not it's worth the hype, because it really depends on where you're at in like your keyboard, I don't know, your keyboard hobbyist phase. Like, it's a nice TKL, but after like a certain point, I feel like all TKLs are just kind of, they're all kind of TKLs. Like, oh boy, that do be a TKL. I don't know. It's like, if you like the brand, if you like Lol Stacks, like, I think it's a very nice board, but it's not one that like after building it, I'm like, oh my god, like I need to get one. I'm gonna go on Mech Market now and try to find one, Like, I felt that way about the F1, where after I built the F1, I was like, fuck, like I knew the F1 was cool, but I really want one myself. I still don't have one. It's gonna be probably a little while longer. But like I didn't feel that way about the cargo. Like, I wasn't like, oh my god, like I need to get one now. Like, I felt that way about the F1. Did not feel that way about Kaze. That makes sense. Yeah. NRD new 65 and 60 should be dope as fuck. Is that USB a reminder for yourself? Yeah. I filmed a typing test for the Kaze to put on YouTube, and I had it in the background just as like a little meme. I don't know, like, Sunny, I don't know if you want this back. I don't I don't know, because like if you want someone to fix the PCB for you, I can certainly give it back, but it's just kind of a nice memory. Kaze, I think, is a great board, but the issue is that it took way too long to come out, and other stuff came out in that time. I feel that way about like a lot of boards. The Kaze was kind of confusing because I thought that it was supposed to go on sale in like Q1 or whatever, and it was not. It's like a Q3 release, right? Yeah. The memory is worth more than the PCB. The memes are worth more than the PCB. If anything, the USB is a reminder to me that I like daughter boards. I like daughter board builds. Like, it's more of a testament to the value of a daughter board, I guess. Not that we have much choice. Like, I feel like that's more of like a board designer thing, right? To choose whether or not your PCB as a daughter board, or just, direct USB on the direct USB. Yeah. Oh my god, Shiloh, thank you for the 2 months. How are you? We're just building a moment. Did not realize that they were getting an advanced early copy. Yeah, Onkit just kind of goaded like that, man. Okay. That's why they don't make daughterboard PCBs. I think Ryan just wanted to make sure every board was up to his standards, so his QC took a while. Yeah. It's a nice board. Like, in hand, it's a really pretty keyboard. People like to just copy and paste the TKL design and make them all Jane clones. Well, I feel like if you think about it, right? Like, while we have a lot of Jane clones out there, especially like K-pop boards, I feel like a lot of them are Jane clones. At the very least, like, there's like a market of secondhand like plates and PCBs that you can find, if that makes sense, because not every board designer or vendor will continue to support their designs for a very long time, like after the fact. Like, I know for like the W1, for example, right? Like, it's a Geon board, we get that Geon support long time, but it's not like if Geon decided to stop selling the W1 and to stop stocking the PCB, it's not like a very easy thing for me to go and find a replacement of if something gets borked. That's kind of like the nice thing about all these Jane clones, Jane twins, whatever you want to call them. Like, if you need a PCB or you need a plate, you're not gonna be shit out of luck. A lot of options there for you. Are there any value Jane mount TKLs? Why do I feel like they're all overpriced? That's a good question. Yeah, KFE or KFE CE. Oh, but you can't find them, I guess. We're waiting on QK Jane. The day that QK Jane TKL comes out is the day that we will truly have cheap Jane mounts. I'm convinced they'll do it one day. They'll give us a lot of foam for it, but I fully believe that one day we'll have something like the QK Jane. The H40 sale is pretty crazy. Wait, what's H40? Yeah. I really hope that designers release PCB and plate files before they leave the hobby. Yeah, I wish that was a standard practice. Never be too sure though. Oh, Alice. I see that one. Yeah. I'm gonna click this link. Oh, the Amano. But only the smoke one is left. I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Nyawis. I don't have an Alice yet. I regret not getting in on the Eva Alice group buy by Hallie and Bull. But it's okay because I will get Nyawis, I believe. If you guys have not seen Nyawis, it is a cat shaped Alice keyboard by Holly. It's cute as fuck. I think Patty is the only one who I think Patty owns the proto, so she's the only one who has streamed the build, but I'm very interested. I will keep holding out. I don't know about you guys, but I try not to get like too many boards like in the same layout. I don't know. Maybe it's because like I don't sell shit enough. I don't sell things that I don't use enough. Um, so it's nice to just have like a few. Like my collection is basically just like one of every layout that I can actually use. I don't have a lot of repeats. It means I have to say no and practice. I have to like say no to a lot of things and practice the discipline. It helps to keep me a little bit in check because there's just too many things to buy. Like we're like in a good spot, I would say, with boards now, where there's a lot of options and a lot of availability at like all different price points. But that just means there's a lot of fucking temptation. One board in GB right now that actually does have me pretty tempted is the Cycle 7. Like, that board just seems like crazy good value. And looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. China, China just keep hitting, man. Hi, stupid bullets. Is that the board with the mount like the F1? Nyawis or Cycle 7? Cycle 7 is the one with the ball clasp? Thanks for the follow, Void Media. Yeah, it sounds decent without like the sound of the Cycle 7 is like pretty goated. So the price is really good. I don't know. I need to take a look at it. Like I was thinking like, oh, like that would be like a good board to like include as like a giveaway fodder for like the giveaway pile that I'm trying to accumulate. But I'm pretty sure that I will run this giveaway before I get the Cycle 7, so it's like probably can't do that. I was thinking about giving away like getting an envoy, just so like I have like a board to give away, but like I don't know. Getting the W1 last night kind of it was not planned, and now it's like, do I have to say goodbye to PC forever? Because I made this choice. We'll see. Yeah. You're gonna hold out for the TKL version of Cycle 7? That's kind of my thought as well. I do use the F-Row. I do like the F-Row. Like, not just for like work, but like for Final Fantasy 14, like I do bind a couple of my skills up there. So it's kind of important. And then 14, like I already use like I already like layer the numero for like other skills. So it's like to do 3 layers on my numero because I don't have function, like it feels kind of bad. I don't do long boys. Shiloh, oh, you snagged a. Oh, you want to manage to resist it? I. It was a total impulse purchase. I may have been a little bit inebriated last night when I did it. But I've wanted one for a really long time, and I don't have. Like, I actually don't even have like a single Geon board in my collection. So I was like, let this be my first. Because as much as I want to say like, yeah, like I'm holding out for F1 at the end of this month, like I'm not really that confident that F1 will be easy to get. And also I'm kind of like waiting to see like what other color options he comes out with for the F1 V2. But, you know, good luck. Good luck to you guys that are still in the race for F1 this month. I wish you guys fast internet, no DDoS, and yeah, just best of luck. I went the easy way out. I was like, let me get the board that is still in stock after like 5 minutes. I don't want to fight. F1 8x722 was like the board I should have went in for. Yeah, that 722 is pretty nice. I like the 722. I'm also passing on the F1 V2 because I have an OG F1. Elquan, like, you're just living the life, man. You're just living the life. Wait, I love your cup. Thank you, Kim. The pink bean cup? Here, let me, like, look at him. Isn't he so great? Big shout out to Walter because he got this proxied from Korea, and then I traded him some stuff for it because honestly, like this cup is so fucking cute. It's like a collab with some kind of coffee shop in Korea. They had a pink bean one and a Yeti one. I got the Yeti one for my friend that I always talk about, who's like still obsessed with MapleStory. So yeah, she's gonna come on stream at some point because I'm gonna have her on when I build her QK 100. And I was like, you need to bring your cup over so that way we can both sip from our little MapleStory cups. The pink bean cup is so good. Also, like, it's a really nice cup because the plastic is like double walled, so there's never any like condensation on it, which is really great for stream because I always use a coaster for like any ice drinks that I have, and there are some water bottles where like I'll just pour the water into it from the Brita filter that's in the fridge, and it's like I gotta put it on a coaster, and like every extra thing I gotta put on my desk, especially when I'm streaming, is like really inconvenient. This is nice because I can literally just put it anywhere. Yeah, 722 is so hard to pick up though. Just don't pick it up. Just leave it there. It's a good board. How are you doing, Chi Kim? Hope you're having a good day. We would never see the cool stuff here in America, dude. They don't. Next time, do not give a fuck about America merch. And the crazy thing is, like, I know the American Maplers will buy it. So yeah, I'm glad I got this cup. I try to use it every stream. It holds a lot of water too, which is nice. Me and my friend, we both joke how, like, we're now finally staying hydrated. We have like because we have a cute cup to keep us motivated. I have like well, I say I have. I Alan has a big hydro flask that I basically claimed as mine, but like I don't know, like American water bottles, they don't hit for me. So what is it? We have like the hydro flask, we have like the Stanley cup, we have like the Owala, but like where is our cute character cups? Like this pink bean cup is everything. You're having post meetup hangover, Kim? Oh my god. Were you getting lit at the Dallas meetup yesterday? Did you guys, is there alcohol there, or did you guys have like some kind of after event? I'm not excited to tear down my current setup once I get this desk done. Yeah, it's a commitment. I wish you best of luck, Elquan. You got this, man. Like, I'm pretty happy with my current desk setup. I will say, like, sometimes I wish that this desk was a standing desk. My other desk, like my work from home desk, is a standing desk. But I don't actually stand too often. I think it's like because I can't stand on this desk, it makes me want to stand more, if that makes sense. Like because I know I can't do it, it's like, oh, like I always feel the lack of. I don't know how to describe it. Our hydro flask. Yeah, Elquan, are we gonna get a desk tour or what? I really love seeing like the desks and like setups of like other keyboard streamers, especially because it is such a it is such a commitment to stream keyboards. Like all the extra equipment you need compared to just like regular game streamers basically makes it so that way you never ever have like a clean desk setup, if that makes sense. Like you've sacrificed on aesthetics a little bit because you need to have all this extra like all these extra wires and shit. Like all the extra cables, like that you gotta cable manage, like it is not pretty. Because like if you're game streaming, you really only just need like one really nice like camera for your face cam. But then like I only have like two cameras here, but then other people got like three or four with like all the different angles, and I'm like, I want to see how y'all do the wires because I want my disc to look pretty and cool and cute. Like especially because I see so many like setup TikToks on my For You page, but it's like, damn, like I can never look this clean, even if I try, because of all the extra stuff I gotta keep on my desk. Alright, well. Alright, is everything soldered? Should be. Okay. Well, not actually. Now that I took the weight out. I can't actually test this PCB. We didn't test it before streaming, so ease what it is. Desk tour sounds like I would need to actually have good cable management. It makes a difference. Cable management does make a difference. Alan does not believe in cable management for his desk, but I make him cable manage my desk for me because the all those extra wires, like it do be giving anxiety. Now, some of the biggest game streamers got some messy setups, but they don't have to, Delau. They don't have to. Yeah, like where do you put the wires for your angled camera? Exactly. I kind of want to stream maybe whenever I move into my new place. You should do it, Neely. You should do it. Um, like I have found streaming to be really fun and rewarding. I really like talking to you guys. But like I don't know, it just like gives you a different like you're able like I'm able to connect to the keyboard hobby in a different way than when I was just like on Discords and like even designing stuff. Streaming is cringe. Okay, Garby, but we love to be cringe. Do you have a link to all your gear? No, but I can set it up, or I can help you talk you through it. I actually love to talk about like stream tech. Like I've mostly had to figure everything out myself. But like it's kind of fun. I actually really liked researching for like my preparing for like my PC build a few years ago. Like it was really fun to just go on like PC part picker and basically dream because when I was on PC part picker, I wasn't thinking about budget. I wasn't thinking about anything. Like I was just going off of vibes and not gonna lie, that was pretty fucking fun. All right, keyboard plugged in, lights up. Good signs. Good signs. Okay, hang on. Oh my god, I didn't get Via up. Hang on. Me. This. Yeah, window shopping like for tech is so fucking fun. I'm getting an L desk for my new place. So I'll be able to separate out a bit. Dude, that's nice. If I was gonna make any changes to my setup, it would be to add an extra desk here, or maybe even just move over my current desk so it becomes an L desk with this. The only problem with that is then like it'll block the window, and I know it's very like aesthetic to have your desk in front of the window, but once you have your monitors in front of the window, it like blocks in a lot of like that natural light that you would get to benefit from. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all see this shit? It loaded up. Okay. Test matrix. We're not gonna do sounds because the sounds are kind of cringe. Okay. Okay. I think it worked. All right. Let me set up the layout. HHKB, split right shift, split backspace. Amazing. Um, backspace. I don't know. I'm like stupid. I wish you could like drag, right? Like I see the backspace here. I want it here. What is the HHKB? This is I need pipe. What the fuck is the pipe? Pipe. Little tilde, and then backspace. And this is it. Memo one. Let me see if this works. Okay, that's what. Okay, I did it. Okay, I know how to use VIA. I know how to set up a keyboard. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Keyboard works. Love to solder. Love a good solder build. All right, now we just have to build this thing. Okay. Let me get the build guide back open. We've completed step 1. Build keyboard like normal. Okay. Connect the JST to the PCB first. Okay. We'll do that. No desolder. Well, you never know because again, I have thought I've been in the free and clear many a time, and then I put it together and it's like you forgot something or you didn't align it right. So, I'm not gonna call it a dub yet. I'm not gonna call it a dub. I still window shop for PC cases as if I'm going to take out my parts and put them in a new one. Dude, cases have gotten so crazy in the last couple of years. Like, I have a Lian Li 011 Dynamic, and like that thing was like pretty hype when I built it in like 2020. But now like you got all these like extra screens and shit. Like there's more airflow, more mesh stuff, like just RGB everything, and I'm like, man, my case feel kind of lame now, but I really like it. It was very roomy and comfy to build in. Okay, I'm trying to see where we go from here. Because I'm just so you know, looking at this is the build guide, right? So, start the JST through the bottom case. Place the build onto the bottom case during the plate falls on the line. Okay, I'm gonna take this out then. I'm gonna disconnect it from the weights. Oh my God, Alan is typing. Alan is fucking typing right now. Wait till she figures out I told her the wrong layout on purpose. Oh my God, Neely. That's okay. If there's damage, I can blame you then. I'll be like, Neely. Oh, because be like, Ankit, Neely led me astray. Oh my God. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Okay. Place the build onto the bottom case, ensuring that the plate falls on the alignment pins. My case is still dope. All the case now about mesh fronts and airflow. I have a fractal torrent compact with a solid side panel sleeper build. I kind of do like RGB-less builds too. Like RGB cool, but or like RGB is like plenty cool. But I can respect like a completely like blacked out build as well. Okay. Ensuring that the plate falls between all the alignment pins. Okay. They are aligned. They are aligned. I made some pasta salad. Want some? Stacey, please give me your pasta salad. What do you put in your pasta salad? What's the build? Give us the build of the pasta salad. I like no RGB unless it's a PC booty, then I like underglow. I used to change my RGB every day and sign up for a Patreon where a guy would make themes for you to download. Now I'm like, I don't care. RGB themes? Yo. I'm actually kind of sad because like ever since I upgraded my computer to Windows 11, the RGB of my RAM, it doesn't like sync up or work anymore. It's just kind of like usually in a default like what do you call it? Like the just like rainbow cycle. It doesn't quite match like how I have everything else set, and like it doesn't get picked up by the motherboard RGB software that like it that I've usually programmed it into, and then I go into like all the other RGB programs, and I'm like it doesn't see the RAM either. So like I'm kind of sad about it. I don't know. It's not the end of the world. But sometimes I look at my computer and like, I don't even bother to like open up all the software to get everything working. Like my motherboard RGB will work maybe like once every like 5 times. Like it used to be on Windows 10, everything was synced, everything was looking good. Now when I turn on my computer, like my GPU and like my fans are where they need to be, and then the motherboard is like a weird color, and then the RAM, like I don't even look at it. Yeah. The only RGB I have is a tiny logo on my GPU that's just rainbow. Today's pasta salad is corn, pinto beans, olives, onions, and pasta shells. My secret in pasta salad is MSG. We do love MSG. Have I tried open RGB? I have not. Is that guaranteed to work better? Okay. Flip the... Okay, so now... Now we put on the top. We flip the whole thing over. We're going to do the case screws now. Okay, hang on. I need to make sure that the alignment stays on the alignment pins. Okay. Put my screwdriver away. My mom like swears that she's like allergic to MSG. I don't know if like it's actually true, but like I'm an MSG fan. I like fucking love Chinese food. Like I have not had hot pot in a while because Alan got hot potted out. Um, just gonna call you out, Alan. Sorry, always calling you out. I'm sorry, but like I didn't have like hot pot, like my first hot pot like experience until I was in like my early 20s, I would say. And after I like was able to configure it like exactly to my liking, it was like it was a new like comfort food. And my problem with me and comfort foods is like once I discover I really like something, I kind of have to eat it into oblivion um until I get sick of it or until like I get bored of it, I guess is the real statement. But yeah, we had a phase where Alan was just constantly taking to me to get all you can eat hot pot like several days of the week. And at some point he was like babe, like this is too much. Like the money it's costing too much, but also like you're eating too much. Like it's just too much. But so we've been eating it less. Or say we've been eating it less this year. It used to be that like any season, even in like the swamp ass DC summer, it'd be like 80, 90 something degrees outside. I'm like, but babe, I want to have my spicy soup. I'm just a soup and noodles girl. Like, I love ramen. I love hot pot. I love jampong, which is like a Korean seafood soup. That shit is my jam. Yeah, we fucking love MSG around here. Sounds like a neurodivergent thing, haha, because I do that too. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a diagnosis, but like I have suspicions. I have suspicions. We are unionizing. We are unionizing, Alan. Get hot pot at home. The problem I have with hot pot at home is that if it's just me and Alan, I think it ends up being more expensive because we like to get like the full variety of ingredients. You know what I mean? Like when you go to all you can eat hot pot, like it it's really nice because like I'm not gonna buy this many vegetables or I'm not gonna buy all these different like seafoods and like meats. So whenever we do hot pot at home, like it is really fun. But then you gotta clean it up. Like, well, Alan has to clean it up. Let me rephrase. And I feel bad. I feel bad for all of the plates and dishes that we end up producing. It really doesn't hit the same. It really doesn't hit the same. Okay. Put the case screws in. Connect to the daughter board. I find it easier to keep the weight sitting on the table while moving the keyboard in order to tuck it in. Okay. Let me just look at this. Yeah, I'll pay. I love to pay for the hot pot workers to clean it up. My friend, so there's a hot pot place that opened up in the DMV area, or I should say, it came to Virginia after being in Maryland for a couple of years, and my friend was working there before she moved out to LA, and I heard through another friend that there was a lot of drama at that place. And like I don't know if you guys have ever worked in food service, but like the way that I go into every restaurant, and I don't like actively think about it, but like when I worked in food service, there was just so much. Um, there was a lot of romance. Although romance might be a generous word, but yeah, it's just every restaurant that I've worked at, there's always been people fucking other people, and it's like, damn, like every restaurant gotta be like this, and I think every restaurant do be like it. Okay, I gotta flip this now and like put this together, and like I'm scared because I gotta get it in the channel. I don't know if I did it right. Okay, it slid in. I think we're good. I think we're good. But yeah, that's a fun fact. If you have never worked in food service, just know that all the waiters and waitresses and the chefs, like, they're 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 fucking. They're all fucking. But yeah, I heard that our local hot dog place does have quite a bit of drama. But I don't know if everyone still works there. That was involved in the story that I heard about. Yeah. Applying to Outback Steakhouse right now. Okay, Garby. Okay. Dirty. That's such a wild thing to say, but it's true. I'm speaking facts. Yeah, I don't want to go into the story that we heard. Alan obviously knows the fucking story, but like, whew. If the waiters and waitresses at a restaurant ever seem like they're in a bad mood, just know it's not you. It's probably other customers. But it can also be that their their fellow honey, their fellow restaurant honey, is doing them wrong somehow. I have never gotten involved with like a coworker in food service, out of food service, and I thought it was like pretty well known that like you shouldn't do that kind of stuff. But people be wilding out here. Are they fucking in the restaurant? I don't know. That was not the drama that I heard. But I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know. Fucking at work, like, is that like exciting? Is that like an exciting thing for people? Okay, I'm gonna plug it in. Just see that it's working before we put the caps on. One more time. I check at every possible failure point. Okay. Alright, give me. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm just pressing buttons. But like, and talking to like my friends that worked at Chipotle and stuff, it's like, yeah, everybody's fucking each other. All right, we did it. We did it. We soldered a keyboard. It worked. We put it back together. It was working. Beautiful. Love it. Great build. Great Sunday. I dated someone who worked in food service and he told me the drama between the waiters and hostesses. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking tea. I've been on both sides. I've been a waiter and a waitress and like a hostess. Hosting is really easy, but you don't make as much money. Yeah, I saw TikToks about Amazon warehouses. They say if your partner works there, they are for the streets. Oh my god, not the Amazon warehouse romances. Yeah, don't date your coworkers. It's no bueno. Yeah. IDK, I've never worked in a place with younger coworkers. LMAO. I was the younger coworker for like a really long time because I worked at Starbucks in high school, as well as Olive Garden, and then I worked at California Pizza Kitchen when I was in between my freshman and sophomore year of college. But I remember when I first got my job at Starbucks, like they treated me like I was a little baby. They would always like drink in the back. I think back then I just like was not really sure about like drinking on like underage drinking and all that, so they didn't include me. But I will say, looking back on it, I'm glad I stayed out of that mess because I'm sure uh I think a lot of illegal things were being done there in like a bad way. Okay, I just saw TikToks about people who work there and they said everyone be fucking everyone. It's true. There's always the line cook and hostess situation too, LMAO. Okay, that part is really true. And I will say, like, I look back on it and it's like the cooks were really nice to me. And I like to think that they were doing it. They were nice to me in like a wholesome way. Because if I think too much deeper about it, I will probably get upset. Um, like I remember there was this one cook at CPK where when like every time like I would leave for the evening, like if I like ordered food, he would like include like a little extra dessert for me. He was always really nice. He never did anything inappropriate with me. And I would like that memory to stay that way. I've only had coworkers 55 plus. Oh my god, Stacy. That's like a different kind of there's like different kinds of fuckery that can go on with that though, in my opinion. Okay. I think we're ready to put on keycaps. Um I don't know for this board color what caps we should use. Let's see. Let's see. I have like I have GMK Umbra, I have GMK Masterpiece, I have GMK Dracula. I'm trying to think of like what keycap sets I have that would look good with this. Does anyone have a preference between Umbra, Dracula, um, yeah, Umbra, Dracula, or Masterpiece? Kohai? I'm not putting Kohai is on a board. Okay, Dracula will work. Okay, I don't. I'm gonna preface this. I'm not really sure where my I have Dracula probably in between a couple of bags and a JTK tray. So you're gonna have to. It might take me a second to find it. Okay. I have a coworker ask me, "Hey, so what's the oldest you've dated?" And it was a very old man. Ick, ick, ick. That is nasty. I'm so sorry, Melanie, that you had to go through that. But that's just how it is when you're like a woman. Like, why do we have to deal with this? Oh, by the way, if anyone here is on the fence about seeing Barbie movie, especially about whether or not you need to see Barbie movie with your significant other that wants to see Barbie movie, you need to go see Barbie movie because there are lessons to be learned within that movie. And I will also say, if you wear something pink to the Barbie movie to support your partner, who is probably also wearing pink, it will just be that much more enjoyable. I made Alan coordinate his outfit with me, and I'm gonna just say this, okay? I got a big head from it because there is nothing like, you know, waiting in line to get your popcorn. Girl behind me with her boyfriend, she's wearing pink, he's not wearing pink. She turns around, she looks at us, whatever. And then she turns back to her boyfriend. She's like, "Oh my god, they're matching." We got a lot of compliments on our coordinated Barbie movie outfits. So like, I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of got a big ego right now about it. But I highly recommend. I highly recommend. Is there a pic? Okay. Where the fuck is my phone? Okay. Let me find a pic. So I am really bad about taking outfit pictures. Like I actually don't know what happened to myself where I used to take a lot of pictures and selfies and now I just don't. Like I'd be cringing too much. Okay. I tried to take a quick picture yesterday in the hang on, let me just do this. I tried to take a quick picture yesterday um in like this mirror while we were waiting for everyone to get there for putt putt. But it was one of those things where I did not want to take a ton because I didn't want like I was taking it just to show you guys on stream, but like people kept walking in front of us, and I was like, I don't want people to. I was getting self conscious. Okay, I'm just a very self conscious person in general. Okay, let me. Okay. So it's a very simple outfit, but something about the coordination really hit because we had we had a man just like standing, like we were walking somewhere, and a man just literally stopped us to say, "I really like your outfits," like a whole ass man, like a grown ass father. And then when we were leaving Trader Joe's yesterday, because we rewore the outfits for Helen's birthday, but when we were leaving Trader Joe's, a woman getting out of her car just also had to yell out like, "I love the fit," and I'm like, wow, like I didn't think it was that big of a hit. But here, there you go. That's me and Alan. It's a little bit of a fun house mirror situation, so like the proportions might be off. We coordinated with pink bottom, pink top, white bottom, and then we both had white shoes. So that's the fit. We turned a lot of heads. I'm not gonna lie, me and Alan just might be real cute together or something. But it definitely made the movie better. I also don't really dress up like anymore, like in general. Like I mostly wear like sweatpants and like athletic shorts when I come out. Um, yeah, that's Ken's fit. Like Alan was channeling Ken. I showed them our fits, babe.
Okay.
They love them. They love them. Same. I want to pick out cute outfits for Callie. Asley, should we coordinate a little fit? I'm not the best at coordinating fits, but I think it'd be really cute. Like maybe we should consider it. Maybe we should consider it. Let's we'll chat about it offline. We'll chat about it offline. Any other Keep girlies? If we want to coordinate a fit for Keep Life, like maybe we should just get in a group chat. Okay. I'm trying to find Dracula now. Okay. So I will leave the screen up while you guys see me crawl around the room looking for my key sets. The Barbies are unionizing. Also, thank you guys for the compliments. It actually was not the shirt that I wanted to wear, but it ended up working out. The neurodivergent Barbies.
Cool.
That was actually very anticlimactic because I think this bag that I have right here is actually. I wonder if this is everything because the last time I used Dracula was actually on an HHKB build that I did. So this bag actually might have everything. Okay, sounds good. Stacey Smash, please. I gotta wear Keep Life stuff staff shirt, but I want to coordinate too. Any way that we can accessorize, we can coordinate like an accessory, Stacy. I don't know. Like, I was gonna say like, oh, we can all have like the same lanyard or something, but that's a lot of work. Why aren't you seeing it with her, Neely? It's really fun. It is a really fun movie. Unless she's seeing it with her girls. If she's seeing it with her girls, then it's an acceptable reason for you to not be there. All right. This is night mode Dracula because I just like it more. Oh god, this is like giving me a lot of anxiety. All these caps. Okay. You know how all the Lulu employees have the same fanny packs? What if we all had the same fanny pack? I mean, I do love my Lululemon fanny pack. 4, 5, 6, 8. I saw it with my wife yesterday. It's not bad if you're a guy on the fence. It's a really funny movie. It's a really funny movie. Like I do have to I feel like we do eventually need to see Oppenheimer, Alan, like in theaters. Everyone said it's meant to be on a big screen. But it just seems a little depressing, you know? A little depressing. Okay, I just need to flip everything over. I can't live like this. ZX. How do the switches feel, PB? Um, I mean, I think they feel fine. I don't know if I have like the best judgment because I've only ever lubed my own switches, so it's like my frame of reference like is just myself. That makes sense. They don't feel over lubed, and I still feel the Ergo Clear bump, so that's good, I guess. I fell asleep 3 to 4 times during Oppenheimer. Wait, not worth then? I liked Oppenheimer. We'll see Barbie next. Okay, good. It is very much documentary style, more than the trailer would suggest. I don't know anything about Oppenheimer. Like, I never watched a single trailer. I feel like I'm like really out of the loop when it comes to movies now because I don't I don't care as much as I used to. I don't know, like I after the explosion of Marvel movies, like I really stopped paying attention to anything that was not an anime movie. Um I don't really have any excuses. I just don't care about like 3D movies as much anymore. They're just not as good as they used to be. All right. Okay, this is I think I need to actually move on from the keycaps and baggy method cuz I think I have more keycaps than the average person a little bit. Just by a tad and like this is not any way to live, but you know, we'll get through it. Dracula night mods, that's Moda with extra steps. I fucking love night mode Dracula. I don't care what anyone says. Dracula night mode is very lit. No, there's nothing wrong with the regular mods. I just like it better, okay? Snoopy, it's my stream. I choose the caps. I should probably do like a catalog for I should like actually list I should probably like put together the list of all the keycaps that I own so that way I can have like a I don't know, some kind of redeem for keycaps so that way you guys can run a command to get the list. Yeah, Marvel killed cinema for sure. Oh, I'm up in a different city for school. She's seeing with her mom and sister. Oh, Neely. Wait, Neely, you're already back at school? It's crazy. Yeah. Man-made in autumn balm is sad. Basically what it is. Okay, okay. I feel that I like watching fun movies where I can shut off my brain. Barbie movie is a good movie to go into with no brain cells. I went in there with brain cells, but like would be a good movie to you know eat a gummy of sorts, and just you know sit back and enjoy the vibes. What's sad these days are kids aren't learning that part of history. Like they don't cover that stuff anymore. I can link you the cases I use. They're good for storing caps. Okay, I think I saw you showing them off, Garby. Like, I'm just in denial about this being okay. This looks pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I need to lower the... I need to change my camera settings. It's like a little too bright. But like, IRL, this is a pretty fire combo, I'm not gonna lie. One thing about me is I have a shit ton of keycaps, so I feel like for the most part, I can usually get like a pretty good, pretty good fit, if that makes sense. I have way more keycaps than I have boards at this point. It's like kind of becoming a problem, but it's okay because I bought a W1 yesterday, so we're gonna be back on our way to reestablishing equilibrium. Speaking of like earlier, I think we were talking about Alan getting like a keycap to a friend. Dracula was the keycap set that one of my friends bought for me. It was very kind of him. I don't think he's here on stream today, but I just want him to know that I really appreciate when he got this for me. I think it's so crazy, by the way, that Dracula R2 is shipping out because I remember when Dracula was like that meme set of like a set that would never deliver, and now it's already here. Like R2 shipped so quick. Where is Here you go. Looking for a little function. Hello? Okay, here's code. Oh, all right. Where is K? Okay. And now we just need FN. It's the right row. Okay. Crazy. I had all the keycaps I needed. Yeah. No, it is overexposed. Like like basically like this room that I'm in gets a lot of sunlight during the day. Like especially like but like during sunset hours, like the sun is just like solar beaming into the window, and I actually have to like use the blackout curtains a little bit to stabilize it a bit. Yeah, I want friends to buy keycap sets for me. I feel like I'm starting to get to that point where I'm the one buying keycap sets for my friends. Oh my god, Neely. Summer courses, electrical engineering brutal. Good luck, man. Okay. I'm gonna clean up my desk a little bit. Oh my god, hello, amino but anoic acid. Thank you for the first time chat. Hope you're doing well. You've made it just in time for the typing test. See it? It's the same as cleaning, right? I think that looks a bit more true to life. I could zoom in a little bit more too. All right. No, I mean I want return tool just outright buy them, be like, here you go, I love you. It's the dream. I'm not gonna lie. When my friend got me Dracula, I was like, this was extremely kind of you. You did not need to do that. Most of my friends are not in the hobby, so if I asked for keycap, they would oblige, but also freak out about how much keycaps cost. Yep, they do be expensive. Okay. Lately, I've been realizing that I've been doing my typing test with my IEMs in, and it's like I actually don't even really hear the boards when I do that. Okay. Oh my god. This build felt like a speed run. I love building 60%. Okay. Hang on. It is. I need a remap. This is control. Okay. Are you guys ready for the typing? All right. Okay. It looks weird. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. So this is the JJW moment, built with cherry ergo clears on an FR4 full plate with TXAP stabs. It's on 30%, so sorry, 30 seconds. We type at 60 here. good. He's very good. All right, you guys ready for Alan to do his typing test now? Okay, let me plug it back in. Okay.
Hi, chat. Here I go. I forgot the layout. like, what am I doing? I forgot the layout. Like, this feels.
Oh, I didn't put delete. I put pipe there. That's my bad.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on? All right. All right, here we go, for real. Oh my god.
Just don't make mistakes.
Just don't make mistakes. That's what it is. Oh my god. Alrighty. Sounds good though.
Yeah.
Very good sounding board, actually. I like it.
And the best part is, Alan, this is a board where people are waiting on the GB. Alan loves
Exclusive. Oh my gosh. Most people can't do this.
You know, other people can't touch the HHKB blockers on their moment. I always ask Alan, like, you know, does he gets all the benefits of, like, me being a Keep streamer without him having to, like, be a streamer himself? Because he gets to try all these different boards, he gets to, sorry, I'm looking for the right key, this, like, bothers me. He gets to, like, he just gets to be in the know, and I'm like, you know, you don't even have to commit too much, man, you're just along for the ride. Alright, I found it. Thank you, Ankit, for letting me build this. I hope you like it. I hope it's up to your standards. I will say I need to look for the shipping label that you gave me because I took it out to make sure I didn't dox myself on stream, and now I'm like, where the fuck did I put it? So I might need you to send me the PDF again, but it's not a big deal. Okay, all right. Let me put this mess away. Yeah. All good, all good. I'm pretty sure I just have it, like, tucked away, like, in one of my drawers. It was just, it was just something I was very careful about to not have up on stream, and I'm like, where the fuck did I put it? But I do really want to get, like, a label maker. Like, your label came out very nice. I was like, okay, I've been mailing stuff back enough. I don't know if if I told you guys the story on stream, but I sent back the Suisse that I built recently, and normally what I do is I just go to UPS and then I drop my stuff off and like I print out like the mailing label, but I don't necessarily like attach it. And because I just dropped it off and the guy was just like, yeah, we'll take care of it, and I left, he didn't cover up the original label that it came in. So the Suisse just went out for delivery and then came back to my UPS mailbox, and I was really confused because I got an email saying like, hey, like we have a package for you. It's this like it's this tracking number. And I was like, but that was I already got that. Like I already received it. And when I got there, the UPS guys, they tried to yell at me a little bit. They were like, you didn't cover up the label. So if it was supposed to go here, you're supposed to take this label and smack it on top. And I was like, well, while that may be true, while that may indeed be true, you guys did it. And I made eye contact with the employee that did it, who took the box from me, like literally the day before. I didn't call him out, but I was like, while I would totally understand that, I did not actually put it on myself, so I think I'm blameless here. Yeah, not the gaslighting, but I think it made its way back. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I mean, that's the build. I don't have anything else to really show you guys. I really wished that the production set of Superstar was here. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't know about stream, so maybe we'll look at it again next Sunday. Next Sunday's build, we will be building I think next week will be the bias. So we'll take a look at Superstar then. I may do some extra game streams this week because I'm off work. I haven't fully decided. I'll announce on Discord and Instagram if I do. But thank you everyone for sticking around. Who's on right now? Who can we raid? Any keyboard builders avail right now? Stellidoscope. Okay, Stell is on. All right, we gotta get Stell. Oh shit. Stell's first stream. Okay, we're gonna raid Stell. Stell is super cool. If you guys don't know who Stell is, she does like all the novelties for like every set. So we're gonna pay extra homage to her. All right, but thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I will see you guys all very soon. All right. Thank you for stream key. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. All right, bye. How do I? Hang on. Okay, now it's goodbye.